Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for video number 2 on this late Monday evening, October the 24th, 2022. Or if you're watching on the replay, it is now Tuesday, October the 25th, 2022. Thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. As always, once again, my name is Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below in the description box below on this channel and all my other channels down there. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you dare. You have to be real people. Can't be fake ass fucking people that stab people in the back. So, you want to friend me and get to know me and everything, then either leave a comment down below or keep watching my channels. And that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, if you want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, if you dare, but you have to be real. If not, get the fuck off. And yeah, and I'll do all that on social media. Hit that bell, get notified when I do a video. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And that's pretty much it for that. And if it's your first time watching, you're just seeing my gracious face and my epic fucking t-shirts, by the way, then thank you for subscribing. Smash that like button, stick it straight up to you know what. And if you want more content and good times and positivity, then hit the subscribe button on this channel. And if you like my other channels about some music stuff, wrestling, more wrestling, and some vlogs, and some rants that are very, very, very evil and very legendary, then click all the links down below, subscribe to them, and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Because if you do, well, I can help you. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a great Monday. Started the new week. We're basically the final week of October. Well, as of this video, we are 6 days away from Halloween, which begins this coming Monday. Well, if you watch on the replay, like I said, this coming Monday, should be some interesting stuff, and hopefully you got all your candy and your costumes or whatever you're gonna dress as or not dress as or whatever you're gonna do on Halloween. And hope you have a good time and don't eat too much candy, for you kiddies out there, and for you adults out there that are going to Halloween parties this weekend, don't get too drunk, and because. Or if you're gonna go get drunk and you pick up a significant other or, a random guy or a girl, if you're gonna have that drunk sex, then wrap up that burrito, guys, and go to town. Because as we all know, drunk sex is the best sex of them all. Absolutely. And that's pretty much it for that. So we got all that. Hope you had a great weekend, everybody. I personally did not have a terrific weekend. Just a lot of shit went down, especially last night, with Chase and other people that, I shouldn't even have went on that freaking panel and acted the way I did. But I did an apology video. I did like 3 videos in the span of a few hours. So not today, but in the span of 24 hours. I did a video about the Yankees getting swept, because they deserve to get swept because they suck. So did that video for all the Yankee fans out there. Doing pretty good traction so far. Then I did the video after the fact, after the whole Chase witch hunt video. So I did all that, which got a lot of freaking hits. Thank you very much for that, because as like I said, my rants are legendary and you can't outrant me. So, and then earlier today, I did a apology video to my subscribers, my fans, and the people I threw under the bus and got them involved and got other people involved, and you know, and I did it very sincerely and wholeheartedly. I told these people, I'm sorry and everything. I can't, fix everything right away. I'm trying to fix myself first, and I asked for space. I said I'm going to give them their space. Most of them already gone. Everybody basically that you can think of is basically, has no ties to me, and it's like David Lee Roth said, got to roll with the punches to get to what's real. So now I know who my real friends are, and I thought I had some good friends, and the shit I did over the past 2 years came back to bite me in the ass, and I lost some good friendships. And I don't know if I'll ever get that trust back from them, but it sucks, and people think I'm alone. I'm scared to be alone, and I like to be in front, with people that I like and trust and everything. Here's the thing. I'm not scared to be alone. I don't need to run to people that, anymore. I'm just going to take it head on. And I'm going to ignore these assholes. They know who they are. Who keep chirping. Like little birds. You know what happens to chirping birds? Like chirp so much. Boom! Get out of here. But not saying I'm going to do that to you in real life, but, I'm just going to do boom. Get out of here, spam. No, but I'm not scared to be alone. YouTube is not my drug and everything like that. It's just a hobby for me. And I just got involved with the wrong crowd. And I thought I can handle it on my own. But, and I didn't take these great people's advice, and they got into harm's way, and shit just went way too out of control because basically 2-3 main people just can't learn how to shut the fuck up and get off the fucking internet. I took everything that I say and they said so seriously, so they went after them for no apparent reason and doxed and did this and that to them when they could have just came after me. If they have a problem, they could have just came face to face with me or do a debate, even though they would have lost. But at least I wouldn't be talking like an asshole that I did on Cactus's stream or Chase's stream last night. Anything like that. I'm going to actually grow up and take my lumps, and see what I can get. But, it's just shit that happened, the whole pedophile thing. I'm not going to go into that. You can just watch my video, which is down below in the description box. If you missed it, you now can watch it. But I bore my soul out to my friends and asked for their forgiveness. I told them that I take full responsibility for my actions and how I acted last night and all the accusations that I supposedly admitted to. I'm trying to clear my name, basically, and ask for them and ask for my privacy. And I told them that I'll give them their privacy. I think it's best for all of us to just disperse for a little while. Hopefully everything starts dying down in the next couple of months going into 2023. And I hope by spring or summer 2023 that things will get better regarding myself, regarding you guys, and we'll just see what happens with when we get to summer 2023. And how my mental state is, and how, everything's going to be on YouTube come come 2023. I just want to finish 2022 strong. Take my break at the end of the end of December for about a week, and then kind of clear my mind, get ready for 2023, and then come back with a vengeance and come back strong, and not worry about schmucks on YouTube that still will have no lives for the rest of their lives. And I'm just gonna focus on my content and hopefully make you people, the good people out there, like my content, want to get back involved, or new people come in and get involved, and we shall see what happens with all that. And that's all I gotta say about that. The last thing I will say about that, but like I said, just watch the video. There are parts that I go off on tangents and I go into a rage, and I apologize for going into a rage, but I had to, clear my name, and I had to really not only put the blame on myself, but put the blame on these idiots that basically ruined these people's lives to the point that they got mad at me, and I got blamed for what they started. And I mean, we'll see what happens with that. All I ask is that, you accept, hopefully, I know you're not gonna, some of you might not accept my apology right away, and, but the good people out there, like Eric, and like, other people, I hope that you can see where I'm coming from. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get some help for my condition and everything. Get a little bit more better physically, better mentally. Going into 2023, I'm gonna try to right my mind and do better and not go back and forth with these ignoramus trolls that basically have no lives. And that's pretty much it. If I see a troll in my chat, or a troll in my comment section, or a troll in somebody else's freaking chat talking shit, I'm just gonna block it. If I'm not a mod, I'm just gonna block it, so I don't have to look at them freaking messages every fucking time. And if I'm a mod, it's an automatic ban. That's it. On my show, or on any other show that I'm actually a mod at, or I'm a part of. Leave me alone. Let me have my privacy. And if you can't let me have my privacy, then that's on you. What happens to you? Because I'm done with this shit. Leave my name out of your mouth. Leave all my friends, the friends I had, leave them out of it. It's done and everything. You think you won? Congratulations. You won a small victory. Not the entire war. It's a little small victory in a big war. That's all I gotta say about that. But eventually, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna do my videos that I feel like doing and that I like to do. And, I might say off the wall things, but, don't take everything I say to heart about if I say, oh, Roman Reigns is an asshole, stuff like that. But regarding YWC, not even YWC, regarding YouTube drama, I'm not going to even bother to get involved in it. And I personally don't care what beef goes on between whoever is beefing with each other. But if you have a problem with me, then take it up with me. But I really am not going to listen to what you say. I'm not. I don't care what any of you fucking trolls say or think about me anymore. Because you're just jealous of my popularity, and, you're just jealous that I'm on this platform, and jealous that I associate with great people that, like I said, don't need to be involved in this fucking shit. And I apologize for even bringing them into the shit to know who you dumb fucks are. I shouldn't have done that in the first place. And, you know, I got tough love from Dan. I got tough love from Will. I got tough love from Chase and Double Z and fan of YouTube. I didn't take their advice. I wanted to do my own thing. I said I was gonna do it, but I didn't listen to them, and it you know it backfired, and I kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. I said I was gonna do this. I never did it, but now the chains are loose, and now the trolls supposedly won. That everybody that I used to be friends with are now distance themselves from me. They blocked me on social media. I don't care, because I got more friends on Facebook and Twitter that I can talk to if I wanted to, but that's gonna be secret and private. But I understand their disappointment in me, and I let these great people down when I should have just left the whole situation alone. And I'm not playing the victim. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I'm not begging, please forgive me. I'm not being like Jimmy Swaggart. Please donate to my money. I'm not begging for forgiveness. But I do ask for you to think about everything and let me try to get the help I need and get my mind right going into 2023 and beyond. And hopefully someday down the road, you see that my content's getting it's getting better. I'm not going into chat rooms and instigating shit with trolls, and I'm just living my life. And that's what I'm going to start doing, is living my life, doing what I feel is good for me to do, focus on my life, not focus on crappy YouTube crap with crap people. I'm just going to focus on my life, my job, my girl, my family, and all the friends that I still have left. And that's pretty much with that. But so people that I hurt, once again, I apologize. I hope someday you can forgive me in your heart of hearts. I know I really, really fucked up and supposedly admitted to things that really never happened and should have never happened in the first place. But, I'm only human of flesh and blood, and I'm going to learn from this. And I'm going to strive to be a better person going into 2023 and hopefully beyond that. And hopefully, like I said, you join me on the journey, and, I don't care if you watch and you resub to me, and, that's fine and dandy. If you want to leave a comment, that's fine. I'll still be around. Some of you I didn't really take off of well, most of them, most of you have already blocked me on social media, and some of you I see you're still on my list and everything, but I'm not gonna block you or anything like that at the moment. I have blocked a few people. I blocked Chase and Kevin Daddy and ZTB because I don't need hotheads in my life anymore. And let them be hotheads and hypocrites and just people that say they're done with people, but they keep talking about the same people, whether it be me or other these trolls that are hounding me and hounding them and everything, or it's Arthur, it's like every fucking video I see, because I'm still subbed, and I'll stay subbed. The thing is, the whole thing with Arthur, I think that has to stop too, because it's like every freaking video, every fucking stream, it's about Arthur and everything. I'm not defending Arthur or anything, because what he's done was more worse than what I've done. Way, it's kind of even, but I think his is more worse than me. But that's just my opinion. But I just think, the whole Arthur thing for some people, it just needs to end and just move on with your life. Focus on something else, rather than Arthur, who is just off the wall. I'm off the wall too, but I'm not off the wall like that guy who who raped his sister or whatever it was. And all these accusations with me, with the pedophilia that I already gone through. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just stuff from 10 years ago, 5-7 years ago, whatever it is. And I'm just, just gonna move on from that. Focus on getting my life in order and just putting the stuff that I done on YouTube behind. I know it's not gonna be easy for me to do, and I know these people that I hurt and threw under the bus, they're not gonna forgive me, because they'll still, even if they do forgive me in a week or a month or 2 months, I don't want to put them back in danger. So I mean, if you forgive me, they unblock me and allow me back after a year or after 2 years or whatever it's gonna be, then I'll accept their invitation. But if they, these trolls have problems with them, I'm not getting involved. I'm gonna let them handle it, because, like I said, I'm not gonna go back and forth with miscreant 27-year-old dumbasses or people in their 20s and 30s and 40s just acting like complete children. And I'm not gonna do that anymore. I want to be left alone. I can't even do that. But this shit really, really has to stop between me and you, and these insignificant trolls. I know it's not going to end. They want me off YouTube. They don't want me to come back, and this and that. They want me to disable my channels, delete my channels, and never come back. But I'm not gonna leave. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving at all, because I'm not gonna let you win. I'm not gonna let you win. You're gonna have to deal with me for the rest of my time on this platform, how many years that might be. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, until I get sick of it. And I want to, grow old with the missus. I want to see my grandson grow up to be a big man, and my stepdaughter grow up to be a beautiful woman and everything. It's gonna, my parents are older, just celebrated their 52nd anniversary today. That's pretty damn big, but their health is not so good, and it's affecting me personally, because I love them so much, and I don't want to let them go, because I know I hopefully have Rosa and her daughter and her brother, I should say, and most of her family and everything to be there for me when I grow older, and Rosa grows older, and everybody grows up and everything. It's going to be a struggle not having my mom, especially, because I love my mom. I'm not a mama's boy, but I love my mom to death and everything. And my dad, we have a rocky relationship, but we're doing much, much better now. And, I want to spend the rest of however many years I have left, I want to spend it with them and show them that I can be the son that, they want me to be, and the person that God put me on this earth to be, not the person that just completely goes berserk and says shit and doesn't anything. And I hate the person that I become on this website. I should have just came on, normally, like when I was on college radio, and just like, hey, what's going on? We're gonna play some In This Moment right now, stuff like that. I hope you like it, you know, not be like, oh, this guy's a fucking schmuck. I hope he gets his ass kicked, you know, stuff like that. I don't want to be that person, people. I want to be a person that you can get to know that's funny, and we can talk about what our common interests are, like wrestling and music and movies and game shows or whatever it has to be. That's what I want to do. I don't want to get involved with this drama anymore on YouTube. Because it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me sick. Literally and figuratively sick. And I shouldn't let these fuckers get to me, because that's what they are, fuckers. No life fuckers that have no direction and nowhere to go. They're failing. Their channels are dead. My channels are not dead. They're slowly starting to rise. I know I lost a few subs here and there because of the friends that I lost and everything. Because they were subbed to me, they liked my content, and then some of them went, some of them, you know, just said forget it, you know. You're not gonna, you know, they're gonna just block me and that's it. They can still watch my content if I know. If, you know, if they block me, they can still watch my talent if they wanted to. And that's a select few. But, you know, I still have a few good people left, and I'm gaining a lot more in other people's chats. You know, I talk to them about music and other things just to have a good time and not have to deal with trolls in the chat, doxing people, and making the chat really upsetting for people, that it just starts into a humongous war. And then the host of the show is like, what's going on in the chat, and why are you acting like this, like an asshole and everything. I don't want to be that guy that goes back and forth with fucking trolls, and then the host is like, yo, Peter, chill, you know. And it keeps going because these guys like to instigate things because they can't shut up. And I attest to that. I agree with that, but you know, it is what it is. So, all I can ask for, you know, those guys is hopefully someday in the next 6 months or so, hopefully everything starts getting better for me mentally, physically, on and off YouTube. And I just want to be a better person, and I'll show you that I can be a better person. But it's going to be a tough journey, and we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a little tired. So anyway, minus that. So watch the video down below in the description box on the PG Rants channel. And it's getting a lot of views so far right now. So keep it going. That's it. Alright, minus that, boo, funky. That's bullshit for you people that don't know what the word means. So, right now at 1:36 in the morning, I apologize, I'm doing it late. I sit up watching Raw, and then I kind of fell asleep for a little bit. I just got up just to you know, try to get a second wind, and I got it. Now I'm about to go back to sleep. So after this is done, hopefully not too long, I'm just gonna put it up. I'll edit it tomorrow after I come home from physical therapy. You know, because I want to get in better shape. I want to get the slouch that I have in my shoulders and my back. I want to get my back and my shoulders back in shape. My legs are doing better, which is great. I'm doing a lot of stretching now. I'm still, you know, drinking shit, but you know, that's how I am. You know, I love to eat junk food. I'm not a big vegetable guy. A lot of carbs and everything. I'm trying to figure out a diet that I can go on, like a low carb diet, but I have to work with Rosa or work with a nutritionist to do that. And eventually I'm going to start drinking less soda, more water, maybe more apple juice. Maybe I'll get some Gatorade. I know it's sugar, but, you know, I'm trying to get less sugary things, and try to get my life in order. And that's where the big thing is, get my life in order, mentally and physically, and get healthier going into the new year. And then while I'm doing that, focus on getting better on YouTube with some new content here and there, but probably be the same old shit here and there. But as long as I hope, these people that I hurt can see that I'm trying to make a turnaround and trying to make a change going into 2023, getting the help I need, and with new medication and a new perspective for life, and not making YouTube a top priority. Not that it ever was, but I just want to focus on my job and my family and my gorgeous wife Rosa and my grandson. I want to see him grow to be a big man, and my stepdaughter to be a lovely woman again. Not again, but keep growing up to be a hopefully healthy woman, and the rest of our Rose's family will support me. I mean, I am going to a wedding. I believe it's going to be next year. It's for Rose's niece. I don't really like partying that much anymore. I hate going to weddings, especially because they're boring and they're way too long. And I just want to go celebrate a little bit, eat, have dinner, dance the night away a little bit, and then go home and go to sleep because I want to do something else the next day. But I mean, we'll have to see what happens when we get into 2023 and what I'm going to be doing, in my off time on YouTube and everything, trips and stuff. I want to take a trip this right before Christmas. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it at the moment. It has to depend on other things that are happening. But I have my PTO. I'm accumulating more PTO, and hopefully, like a couple weeks before, before my birthday, I'm hoping to go on a trip. I'm not gonna tell you where, obviously. Some people think they know, but it's not the place where you think I'm going. So hopefully I can enjoy that, and if not, I don't go for Christmas. I'm just gonna, stay home and enjoy Christmas week, enjoy my birthday, and then after Christmas, I'm gonna take a much needed break that I should have took now, but I just want to finish the year off strong. I know it's like 8 more weeks of the year. Really 7 in this case because it's 7 weeks to my birthday, and then the week after that is New Year's Eve week, and I'm gonna take that week off and just relax and get ready for a new work year and a new year, hopefully with bright horizons and new goals I want to set for myself. And I'm not gonna do New Year's resolutions and shit like that, cause if I even make any, I break them most of the time. So what's the point of even doing it? So that's all I'm gonna actually do. I'm gonna focus on getting better. Focus on hopefully trying to repair what I don't even think can be fixed. But I'm gonna try to do my best, give it my best shot, and hopefully and eventually all this dies down. Eventually, I think it will. But I'm just barking up my own tree there with these fucking people that just won't let shit go. You got what you wanted. Now leave me the fuck alone. And leave them alone too. If they decide that, in 6 months to a year, they say, hey Pete, I see you're doing good. I see, your content's getting better and this and that. let's have a chat and let's try to repair our friendship and everything. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't want this shit to happen again, and then it gets even worse and I'll never talk to you people again. I don't want that to happen if these people, after a 4 to 6, 8, 12 months say, you know what, you've seen you getting better, Pete. You look good, you sound good, blah, blah, blah. You have a right perspective, That's what I want. I want to strive for, to be a better person and not get into petty beef with insignificant losers that have no lives. I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm just going to focus on me, my content, and I'm going to watch content that I feel is pretty damn good. And if I decide to go in a chat room with my friends, not the friends I got distance with, it's other friends. And if I want to do that, shoot the shit, chat, have fun with the host and everything, then I'm entitled to do that. And that's what makes me happy. And eventually, hopefully, these people will see that, it's not going to be a short forgiveness. It's not going to like, oh, next day, I'm talking to Chase again or this and that. Not going to happen. It's going to take at least a couple months to maybe a couple years to get all their trust back, with them. Like I said, it's not going to be easy, and even in 3 years, they still can hold a grudge against me for that. And I understand that, and, they still want to keep their space in the next 4 to 6 months, then that's, I have to respect that, even though I, don't like it, but, I'm going to try hard and show them that I'm going to be the Peter Gilmore that, I once was when I first started on social media back in 2005. On Facebook, and then on MySpace, Kenny? MySpace? Are you kidding me? Just MySpace. And then I graduated to YouTube, then I graduated to Twitter, and now, I'm barely about 2 years now going on Instagram, which I barely use these days anyway, so. And hopefully along the way, I make new friendships, I meet new people, and hopefully the people that I lost can hopefully come back. We'll hopefully mend fences. We can have an off-air chat or whatever, send DMs to each other or whatever we want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So what everything that happened on Sunday with the pedophilia thing and acting like a complete buffoon in the chat and on Cactus's chat and everything I said and done over the last 13 years, I'm going to apologize for that, and I'm just going to strive to be better, a better person here on YouTube and a better person in life, and I'm just going to let the Lord guide me to hopefully better pastures, and I'm just going to continue to pray to the Lord for success and to hopefully put the past behind me and guide me into whatever future I might have. And that's pretty much it. So the case and everybody involved in that chat and everybody that has distanced themselves from me, all I can ask is for your forgiveness. Like I said, it doesn't have to be now. It could be in a year from now, a few months from now, 20 years from now, whatever it may be. But I promise you from the bottom of my heart that I'm done with this petty drama. I'm done with these ignoramus trolls, and I'm just going to focus on my content and what I want to do. And that's it. I'm not going to engage with these trolls anymore. If I see one, if I see them, I'm just gonna block them. I'm not gonna bother with their videos anymore because their videos are just garbage. Garbage, and it's basically the same fucking thing in every fucking video. Same blah 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 blah. So You know, and I know there's going to be like 30, 40, 50 more videos coming between now and next year, going into next year and going into beyond next year. It's going to be the same thing because these people are fucking obsessed with me. And, you know, they can't focus on something else with their dead channels. And that's all I can say about that. I want to try to get these channels, you know, moving fast and furious, and hopefully I can gain more subs. I know it's gonna take me a while to get more subs that I need, that I feel like I need, and continue to go and make YouTube a safe space for me. But right now it's not. So, and we'll move on from there. All right, I talked way more than enough. Let's get to what's going on now. All right, we got this Carlos Martinez advocate. I seen you before, dude. I have no idea who the fuck you are. So either reveal your real self, because I think that's a troll account, and I think it's who I think it is, a guy named Carlos, but a different last name that was such a hothead to some people in the community. But if you're a different person, then I apologize for that. But I'll keep you in for now. But if you're gonna talk shit, then I'm just gonna block you. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say. That, and he just says, "Hey Pete," and that's pretty much it. Well, hey to you too. Thank you for I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Thank you for coming on, and that's all I gotta say about that. We got 4 people in the chat. I mean, it's most likely those stupid trolls. And I don't care if they're sub to me. They're not gonna come in and ruin my video with their little bullshit games and everything. They're not gonna bring me down. I'm just gonna keep going, doing what I gotta do, and I'm not gonna go back and forth or rage on live video or anything like that. Because I'm done raging, and I'm ready to just put the pedal to the metal and go straight into whatever comes in the future. And that's pretty much it. And if you trolls don't like that, then I don't care. I don't care, and I'm not sorry for it. Get a new hobby. That's it. All right. Now we're gonna go into our Monday Night Raw review for tonight, October the 24th, 2022. Or if you're watching from somewhere else, like I said, is Tuesday, October the 25th, 2020. And that's it. All right, so this Raw was, like MJF would say, mid. It was horrible tonight. Horrible freaking show. The main event was Bianca Belair and Bayley, which was a pretty damn good match, and a shocking return. Not even a return, but somebody returned without her superhero gimmick. So we'll get to that and what she did at the end of the show with Bianca and Bayley, and what's going to happen with that. And chat room is open. If you want to talk just wrestling, we can talk a little about baseball and, in this moment's new EP, which came out this past Friday. And I am going to be doing the big unbagging tomorrow. Talk about it on the Metal Guide channel, probably before NXT. Not going live, obviously, because I don't want to go live during the evening. Usually, I try not to do live shows during the evening, but we'll see what happens with that. But I do have this stuff, like I said, this stuff and this stuff, and I have mittens. I think they're in the bedroom, which I have to get out because it's gonna start getting colder now. And the custom hoodie that I have is probably not going to help. So I have to break out the big winter jacket in about a month from now. But it is what it is. All right, so let's get into Raw. Raw emanated tonight from the arena in Charlotte, North Carolina. And as always, our commentary team tonight of Corey Slave and that bastard Kevin Patrick, or KP, whatever you want to call him. And they still suck on commentary. And we get that. Alright, so we open with the signature, and we're off and running on Monday Night Raw. So the show starts with the lights go out, and Bray Wyatt's coming out. No, Bray Wyatt didn't come out. Not today. He's official to SmackDown, so we'll see him Friday night on SmackDown and see what's going on with Uncle Howdy. Not Howdy Doody time, but it's gonna be it's Howdy time. But it is what it is. Alright, so the lights go out, and then we hear the epic music of Alter Bridge and the other side. So, you know what's coming out, and that is the Judgment Day of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and her boy toy Dominic Mysterio, who Rhea Ripley is his mommy, but we all know who his puppy is. Eddie Guerrero, they say. How you doing, Mr. Gilmore? How you doing, Eddie? You know, I can't talk to you right now. I know. I just want to say hello, and I hope you had a nice day. Oh, I had a very nice day yesterday. I was with the Mamacita, China. I was having a great day, man. Oh, what did you do? I went to the Mexican restaurant, and China had like 16 tacos, and then she ran for the border. Oh, man, that sucks. Well, anyway, you have a great day, and you tell the Mamacita I said hello. I love her. I love Joni a lot. So tell her I said hello there, Eddie. And you be a great man. You give China that Latino heat, Jesse. Okay, I will, Jesse. Just remember, just wrap up that burrito. Okay, I will. Adios, my friend. Oh, adios to you too. Eddie Guerrero. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you don't like me talking to myself and just talking to the wall and it's like that I'm off my rocker, then that's your own opinion, but I'm trying to make you entertained. I'm trying to entertain you people by paying my respects to Eddie Guerrero or Macho Man in this series. Ooh, yeah. Get it, brother. And that's it. It's just satire and comedy. And if you don't like it, too bad. And move on. Alright, so Judgment Day comes out. They get in the ring. And Damian Priest was channeling his inner Chico. And escorts his homies down the road. He's like, hey, Chico. The little thing. Hey, Chico. Hold on to this. But if something happens to this, something gonna happen to you, Chico. Laser Lamont. Hey, yo. It's survey time. Did you come to see WCW? Or did you come to see the N? Survey said, one more for the bad guy. We up to Scott Hall, gone too soon. And a big man he is. Man should have been world champion. But I guess. Alright, so we had that, and then Rhea Ripley starts us off calling the fans dick skull dimwits. Yeah, like people I know around here. Informing us that they run Raw on Monday nights. She says, AJ, you found this out. And you also found out that my Dominic is all man, baby. He's all man. I bet he is there, Rhea, right? I bet he is, because he's laying down that Latino heat and that Latino pipe in that Aussie ass. Am I right there, Dom? I'm right. But then again, you have to do it in secret because Buddy Murphy's watching. But then again, Buddy Murphy's probably still having flashbacks of freaking 2020 by kissing a freaking 18-year-old girl named Aaliyah Mysterio. We'll figure that one out. Stupid storyline with Seth Rollins and that horrendous freaking eye for an eye match at a really, really bad Extreme Rules, which felt like death before this member. What year was that? Like 2001. That horrible ECW pay-per-view where they had freaking Big Show lose the title in the Weapons Elimination Chamber. That I didn't like that pay-per-view at all. At all. That was basically the death of ECW. That was the death knell for ECW. Was then Vince took over it and basically made it WWE ECW, watered down, not even good hardcore matches, and stuff. That one match where Bob Holly ripped his freaking skin off when he went through the table against RVD. Ugh. They're just ridiculous characters after that. Mike Knox, and then you had good segments like Kelly's expose with her, Brooke Adams or Brooke Tessmacher, and then Layla, who then was with Michelle McCool and Lay Cool, which I thought was a great tag team. But it is what it is. So anyway, so Rhea's like, AJ, he's all the man I need, I bet. Anyway, so Finn says that AJ crumbled under the pressure against the legendary Dominic Mysterio. Not a legend yet, but maybe in Eddie Guerrero's eyes. Blah blah blah. So Damien Priest brings us to his favorite time of the night when we all rise. Here comes the no. There went the judge, because the judge got swept out. And now we just wait and see where the hell he goes and how much money these GMs are gonna unload on him. Brian Cashman's not gonna be there to help. So whoever is the GM, or it's just Hal Steinbrenner himself opening up his big mouth and his big paycheck to get the judge to come back. And I don't think he's coming back. I really don't think he's coming back. I think he needs a change of scenery. Is that going to be? Who knows? It could be the Dodgers. People saying it could be the Braves. It could be the Phillies. Not that they need a right fielder in a way, but it could be Texas. It could be the Mets if Uncle Stevie opens his big checkbook. I mean, if he decides to go over the $325 to $350 threshold that he might get, stupid luxury tax crap. We'll see what happens and where Judgy Wudgy lands. And another big free agent is Edwin Diaz, where he lands. He wants to stay in New York. That all depends on what Billy Epler and Stevie Cohen want to do. If he goes, I don't think the Mets have a closer, even a good closer. They're going to make Ottavino or Seth Lugo your closer. And when Lugo stunk for the last 2 years, Ottavino not so much. I don't think so. You have to sign Sugar, and you have to do it now. It's like the same thing. You have to get DeGrom on board. He has a club option for this year. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't know if it's arbitration or it's a club option. I think it's a club option. But he wants to stay in New York. He wants to retire as a Met. So I think Uncle Stevie is gonna open that paycheck, that pay book, and give probably one of the best pitchers in the game what he wants, and that is an extension. I don't know how much it might be. I would give him 5 years, $50 million, or maybe $100 million. Or more. We'll see what happens with all that. And then you build your farm system. You bring up Francisco Alvarez, who didn't have a great end of the year. I mean, he had that one home run, which Met fans love, and that's going to be the future, hopefully. People think he's the next Mike Piazza, but only one Mike Piazza. Pizza, get a job! Because they got some great players and everything. Brett Beatty. They still have Mauricio. there who could be trade bait in a while. Their other prospects, like their 10th and 15th prospect, they could use to maybe get a guy like Ohtani, even though I read Ohtani's doesn't want to go to the Mets because it's not on his list of people to play for. But then again, he might have changed his mind. I don't know. So Mets could get Ohtani even if they lose DeGrom. And then I would put another starter in there. If Chris Bassett doesn't come back, you have to put a bona fide number 3 guy in there. And I don't think it's going to be Tyler McGill. It might be. You can go with Scherzer and either a guy like Rondon from the White Sox or people like that. But we'll see what happens with that, and then we'll see what the Yankees do in the offseason and what other teams do in the offseason. But we have to get through the World Series, which begins on Friday night, I believe, in Houston. Going to be a great series. Not that I'm going to watch most of it, but I am rooting for the Astros, and I got Astros in 6. I want it to be 5, but I'm thinking it's going to be 6, because I think that Phillies lineup is just going to really put a number on the main 4 pitchers that the Astros have. The Phillies lineup with Schwarber and Rhys Hoskins and Harper and everything. They're just going to be deadly at the plate against Verlander, Framber Valdez, and everybody else on their team. And we'll see what happens on Friday. Should be a good series. I hope it doesn't go right away like the Astros sweeping 4 again. I don't think it's going to happen. But I mean, we'll see what's going to happen. Powerhouse versus basically, a red hot Phillies team right now. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right. So after Priest says, says, "All rise." He calls Dom the greatest luchador in the history of the business. No, the greatest luchador in the history of the business. Well, WWE wise, you have to give it to Rey Mysterio there. But overall, that's a big, humongous toss-up. It's a big toss-up. And I'm going to put Sami Zayn into the mix, but he's not the greatest. But make your decision and let me know who you think the greatest luchador of all time is. And we'll move on. Actually, I was going to say La Parka, but, it's not that great, but, great in Mexico, but it was. All right, so he gives the mic to Dom. Dom tries to talk, but gets the Vicky Guerrero, excuse me, treatment. But he then calls the Judgment Day the only ones who ever believed in him, and last week he proved all his haters and doubters wrong when he beat AJ Styles clean in the middle of that very ring. And yeah, he did. He's like, how? Everyone asked him, it's because he is just built differently. And then Rio's like, yeah, you are, Dom! Yeah! Yeah! You got those muscles! You got that big Latino heat! He's got a big binga, That's what she said, I'm paraphrasing. But anyway, so Dom calls himself, and I didn't like what he said here. I thought at first it was funny, but then I look back on it and I'm like, I don't think you are, dude. But Dom calls himself this generation's Eddie Guerrero. I don't think so. I think that's a little bit reversed. I think Eddie was his generation's Dominic Mysterio. But then, it is what it is. But yeah, at least Dom gives praise to his poppy. That's Eddie Guerrero, And we get all that. All right, after Dom says that, then we hear the music of the OC, the original club, To Shoot Me for the Love of God. So out comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. Or AJ Bad Hairstyles. And he comes out with his buddies, Gallows and Anderson. AJ tells Dom to shut up! Shut up! Or, as Vince McMahon would say, shut up! And we get that. So, he says, this is Charlotte. So, he gets a little cheap pop there. And they know how good wrestling when they see it. And Dom, you are not it. And he's like, you really want to compare yourself to Eddie? And AJ's like, it's like, you know what you are? You're more like James Ellsworth. Or Ellsworthless. I was like, God damn, James Ellsworth gets a fucking mention on SmackDown because we haven't seen. I mean, he's been gone for like what 4 years. I mean, he's on and off Grimm's Toy Show, and he does some a little bit of wrestling for Grimm's Toy Show once in a while. Excuse me, and SWF in Jersey. And that's pretty much it. So he says that, and then Gallows says no, he looks like Jimmy No Chin. Who's Jimmy No Chin? And maybe he meant Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. So then the OC get in the ring. Finn is at the backing everybody off. He doesn't want to fight just yet. AJ says there'll be a time when Dom can no longer hide behind the Judgment Day because the OC will pick them off one by one by one. That's gonna be a long time there. So long-term booking. But we'll see. Finn says AJ is the one hiding behind the club that Finn started. Everyone after him is living off of Finn's legacy. And today the Judgment Day are in town. Step up and get put down. Then Carl Anderson tells Finn it's time for him to stop talking and time to remind North Carolina why Carl Anderson is the toughest man in the building. So to be, I was waiting for some other announcer says, I think we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event. And there you go. But we didn't hear Mark Henry. So we just he just did that. Carl says I'm gonna he's like, stop talking and I'm gonna remind North Carolina why I'm the toughest man in the building. So let's get a referee out here. Let's do this thing. Let's get it on. Like Mills Insane would say. But look at that. So we got our first match tonight, a little preempted match. But the first segment, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And we'll move on from there. Alright, after that, we get to... Let me just finish this for a second. So I'm going to take a little break from my Pepsi. That's good shit. Good shit. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so then we go to our first match. Fiend Balor and Carl the Machine Gun Anderson with Dominic, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley at ringside for Finn, and AJ and Luke Gallows at ringside for Carl Anderson. This was pretty good, but then you knew the clusterfuck was gonna come. And that's pretty much it. So it starts off with Finn getting sent out of the ring really quick. Then we go to break. We come back. Finn has Anderson hurt in the corner. They go back and forth for a while. They get into the ropes, and the referee has to count out Carl Anderson because he's got 5. So he's working on Balor for a little bit. Balor goes to the apron. Anderson grabs the leg and gets a dragon screw leg whip off the ropes. Ow. He goes in and covers Finn for a near fall. He works on the left leg, driving his knee into it. Finn escapes, tries for an armbar, but Anderson breaks out of it. Finn gets up. He turns, grabs Carl, hits a snapmare, then a hard right to the back of the dome. Ow. And then an elbow to the head, then another one. Then we get a 1905 chin lock. So a little bit of chain wrestling, get another cover for a near fall. Carl Anderson gets up, a right hand, then another whip, and a slam for a near fall. As we go to our next break, we come back. Finn is on the top rope. Carl grabs it, clips his leg out, then sets him up and hits a running power bomb for a near fall. Then an uppercut to the floor by Carl. He gets a fisherman's buster, but Balor clips the head, hits a huge clothesline for a near fall. They kind of went back and forth. We get a superplex to Finn by Anderson. He inches to the cover for a near fall. And then more back and forth they went. Cole goes to the top, another superplex to Finn Balor. He inches the cover, but Dom is on the apron. And then AJ Styles comes in and trips them up. Damian Priest comes to send AJ into the steel ring steps. Then over the announce table, did I hit Kevin Patrick? Damn. So we get that. AJ trips him up. Damian Priest comes to send AJ into the steps and, like I said, over the announce table. Then we get a big boot from the big man, Luke Gallows. But then Rhea Ripley gets involved, gets right in front of him. And kind of jumps on top of his back. And I think it was Gallows was trying to get out of it. And Rhea Ripley slipped off his back and threw him into the ring post. Ow. And then Rhea Ripley with a body slam picks up Luke Gallows right after that, hits a big time power slam, showing her massive strength. Gallows is like 350, 380. I could be wrong on that, but so we got that. And then while in the ring, Carl Anderson with a kick in the corner, he gets a fireman's carry. Gets in the ring, and then Rhea Ripley with a low blow to who's he fighting here? I'm sorry, I lost track of my track of thought. It's Carl Anderson. Anderson. Let me get near the end here. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I think it was Dom comes in. Rhea comes in, hits him in the nuts, and Dom gets in the ring with a blow the referee didn't see, and then Finn covers for the win. 1, 2, 3, and Judgment Day once again stand tall, and they're showing why they are one mean freaking faction and one to look out for, and that's pretty much it. All right. 17 and a half minute match, and I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, after the match, Finn and Judgment Day Subway at the top of the ramp, holding Finn on their shoulders, with large wings being donned behind him on the screen, which I thought was pretty damn nice. And we got that. Alright, I'm about to pass out, so I'm gonna skim through these the rest of this review. Alright, our next segment, Johnny Gargano around his neck. The Miz comes in, wanted to know what he knows. He might know a secret about The Miz. We don't know yet. But we get teased a little bit here. Gargano tells Miz that he knows what Gargano know, I know what you know, or you know what I know, whatever it is. So Miz says, I don't know. Johnny is lying. He's acting like an internet troll. Miz is not Johnny's little clickbait. He would go to the ring and tell the truth. So then we go back live. Miz is in the ring to talk about what we are missing. He's here to fill in the blanks. And the night he was going to win the United States title against Lashley, Dexter came to him and showed him why he was the target, why his boy's good looks, his A-list status. But it was not one of those. The reason was Miz was targeted. Miz was targeted was because of his mind. When Miz chose to give a selfless act and showed his expertise with an up-and-coming superstar, Lewis couldn't stand that Miz chose Ciampa instead of him. So while he sat home jobless, he thought about his revenge, Miz just didn't want Ciampa to know that he's the reason this is all happening because Ciampa is his best friend, and if you have seen him, please let Miz know. And that too. And we'll move on from there. Alright. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then Johnny Gargano comes out, calls out The Miz on his bullshit. He says, we both know that's not really what happened. Gargano says Tommaso Ciampa is not missing. He's actually injured. He knows him best because with Team DIY, or, with DIY, former tag team champions, and former best friends that beat the crap out of each other in some great epic matches a couple years ago for the NXT title as well. Look at that. So he says he's not missing. He's just injured. He's at home with his wife and kid. He calls Miz a liar. And if you want Dexter and Johnny out of your life, you just need to tell me the truth. Gargano has a whistle and he's not afraid to blow it. Miz is like, no, I'll tell everyone. I'll tell. Please, God. So we got all that. So then he tells everyone to shut up. And he has given truth after. And then of all people, our fool comes out, or false, or idiot, the douchebag that hangs out with Titus and Catering. He comes out dancing and singing and rapping, and nobody gives two shits. Johnny Gargano dances around while R-Truth raps down the ramp. Gets in the ring, The Miz tells Miz, I'm here, so go on and tell the truth. And Miz is like, what? Then Miz, this is Carolina comfort food, and Truth kind of took offense to that. Said, I ain't gonna stand here and talk down about our mac and cheese, are we? Miz says, maybe I'm the idiot for thinking that Charlotte's brain capacity can believe him. Oh, damn. Truth says it's one thing to drag him down and not tell him that this big secret, but Miz is not going to talk down about Truth's hometown macaroni and cheese. And he asks the crowd if he should give Miz a butt whooping, and the crowd being marks at the yard said, yeah! So Miz tells Truth they are not fighting, but Johnny Gargano says Miz doesn't have any balls. He went home and deflated them, shit like that. That was kind of funny. So he and Truth share a laugh. Miz tells Gargano that he wants Truth. So Gargano and Truth both say, Miz, you can't handle this. Can you handle this? I'm thinking freaking Rich Swan's going to come out next, So that was a pretty damn good segment, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So that leads us to match number 2, R-Truth and The Miz in progress. Start off with back and forth action. Miz with a kick, hits the ropes with a running knee. Then he stands and screams, massive balls! That was kind of dumb, and that sounded gay. But I digress. And we'll move on. So after he says that, he motions forward towards a hooded figure in the crowd. He calls for security, and Truth rolls up Miz with a 1905 fruit roll-up. 1, 2, 3. R-Truth gets the win in 2 minutes 44 seconds. I thought it lasted longer, but I digress. So we get that. So after the fact, we get the reveal of the man in the crowd. And we thought it was Dexter, but upon further review, it's Johnny Gargano playing the small man's version of Dexter Lumis. So he tricked. So Miz got tricked, and he gets beat up a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm getting really sleepy, and I gotta get this done. Alright, then we got a sit-down interview with Candice LeRae and Kathy Kelly. Candice talks about expanding her family. I guess you want another kid there? Go ahead. Says, although she didn't know much, she knew this would be a challenge. She had a lot of love from Asuka, Bianca, and Alexa, blah, blah, blah. So, on cue, in comes Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Bayley has a couple questions for Candice herself. As we see Dakota Kai in the background, right on the sofa. So her first question is, who cares? They put Asuka, Alexa, and Becky on the shelf. We don't know when they're coming back, if at all. Look at that. Candice asks Bayley, what are you trying to prove? The only thing they proven to her is that Io is still untrustworthy. Shut up, bitch. She's not. She is so trustworthy. She's a doll. Dakota is still spiteful, and Bayley is still not women's champion. So that kind of pisses off Bayley. She says, yet. Then mentions that there are no friends to help you, Candice. And then she just shows the cameraman down, and you hear, ah! They beat the fucking shit out of her. And then later on in the night, Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves said that Candice suffered a shoulder-type injury. I hope it's not serious, so she can come back in about a couple weeks, and we'll see what happens with that. But all this, a little bit long, and I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we go backstage where we see... Shush! Shush, please! Oh, thank you. So, we have Alpha Academy, Gable, and a big tree trunk, Otis. They run up on Elias and Matt Riddle. Riddle still has his bongs. His bong, or bongos, I should say. Wondering if they're a band. And he's like, if we're a band, we should be Blink 180. Sheesh! Right? I thought that was hilarious. That was funny. That made me laugh. Gable brings up Ezekiel, Elias' younger brother. Basically look the same person. Elias says, first off, we are not in a band. Secondly, don't talk about my younger brother like that. Elias doesn't like being interrupted, so let's meet in the ring, and Gable can find out why WWE stands for Walk with Elias. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright. Alright, I gotta take a bathroom break, because I have to use the bathroom, and I'll be right back after this. Don't miss me now. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I had to unleash a bomb in the bathroom, and The Rock just came from the bathroom, and woo! You should have saw what the Croc was cooking. Here's cooking bacon, baby. Here's cooking bacon, baby. Shut up. But it is what it is. All right, so after I took a quick break. So we're gonna get Elias versus Chad Gable in a match coming up in a little bit, and I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, match number 3, Austin Theory still with his Money in the Bank briefcase. Thankfully, he did not cash in on the NXT World Title after Braun Breaker retained over Ilya Dragunov and JD McDonough. Pretty good match there. So yeah, Austin Theory with his briefcase as he takes on Mustafa Ali from Catering. But at least he's going for the United States title now. Kind of like the number 1 contender, I guess you can call him. Nobody cares though, because he ain't gonna beat Seth Rollins for the belt. We'll get that. Speaking of Seth freaking Rollins comes out with a yellow suit and pants. Looks like a banana. Did he go to Banana Republic? Because I don't think he got that from the Men's Warehouse. Because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, ladies and gentlemen, well, mostly gentlemen, when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you're going to like the way you look. I can guarantee it. There you go. So this match was meh, Seth on commentary, making it much better. Kind of goes back and forth. Lots of flippy dippity doos and all that good stuff. They go to the outside. Ali stares down Seth, leaves the ring. Theory pulls his feet out from under him, and Ali hits the edge of the apron. Ow! And then Theory hangs Ali over the apron and hits a neck breaker. Ow! Let's see. Ow! They go back in. Ali flies off the top rope with a 450, but lands ass first onto Theory on the outside. Ouch. Then he sends Theory into the ring. Theory misses a right hand. Ali hits some rights and lefts. Ducks under a move out of the corner. Hits a big time chop. Hassan! Chop! Whip, and Ali stops in the corner. Kicks off the apron. Dives in and hits a rolling neck breaker. That's pretty nice. Gets a cover for a near fall. Seth is kind of getting a little bit nervous here. Wanting Theory to win over everything. So Ali hooks the head, Theory stomps the foot, lifts. We get a go behind from Mustafa Ali, and then a back elbow, kick out of the corner. So he's getting out of that corner, hits a DDT off the second rope for a near fall. Then he goes back up to the top rope, this time with another 450. He rolls through, Ali then hits an elbow, dives off for another tornado DDT, but Theory locks up a Ushigoroshi suplex to the knee for a near fall. Cecil's yelling at Theory, no more time for selfies, finish this guy off, put him down. Theory says, A-Town, down! He lifts Ali in position, gets him on the shoulders. Ali with an elbow, holds the ropes. Theory then releases, bounces off the rope. We get a backstabber from Ali. Interesting on a running attempt. Okay, we get that. Ali goes to the top rope. And then Seth enters the ring. The referee has to stop him. Theory crotches Ali. Then he picks him up and hits 8-Town down. 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory, your winner. Match was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And pretty much it for that. Alright, after the match, Seth tosses Ali outside the ring, starts yelling at him. He doesn't belong in the ring with him. He grabs Ali, telling him to stay down. He tosses him into the timekeeper's area. Ouch. But Ali pulls himself up again and again. So Seth heads over to punish him, and he sends Ali into a chair in the crowd. Then walks to the back with his title on his shoulders. But then Ali just sprints all the way from where he was to the entrance ramp and flies out of nowhere onto Seth and referees and agents and everything. So that was kind of fun. Ali attacks the head of Rollins, sends Seth face first into the big humongous screen, which didn't blow up or anything. So Seth's down and he's hurting as Ali screams. He's like, I ain't going anywhere. I like what I told the trolls. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now because it's prophecy for life. There you go. And we move on. Alright, so Austin Theory wins with help from Seth Rollins. So the match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to back. The Miz runs up on Johnny Gargano after what he did during that segment, trying to trick Miz and to think it was Dexter, but it was just him. So Miz says, Gargano says, not right now. I gotta go check on Candice, his wife. And we find out Miz has been lying to everyone. We'll see what happens with that. So Miz runs off, and Gargano goes down the hallway, and he bumps into our good friend JBL and his new protege, Baron Snorbin Corbin. They run into him. JBL tells Gargano, when you see a Hall of Famer, you stop, you introduce yourself. Nerve some respects there, son. Respect your elders there, Johnny. Anyway, so Johnny extends his hand and introduces himself to JBL, calling him MC Hammerpants. Really now? Come on. And as for Corbin, what's your name this week? Is it Happy Corbin, Constable Corbin, King Corbin, nobody gives a fuck Corbin. He's like, boring Corbin. Oh, I mean, Baron Corbin. So, try to play with his name and everything. JBL then tells Corbin he's in action against Johnny Gargano. That's coming up next. And he warns Johnny. Johnny's like, I hope after the match you check on your wife. I don't know what that meant, but okay. All right, then we see the big black diesel himself, Omos, or Nomos, with MVP with him. He's ready to go as he's gonna be in a 4-on-1 handicap match against basically 4 jobbers from catering or from somewhere else. This is a quickie match. He like went up to every one of them and then like held the claw and everything. Is like, you're it, you know. But eventually he picks some schmuck, and beat him in, I don't know how much time he beat him, but it had to be like 30 seconds. So he beats him, and then after the match he beats the other people up, and then that's pretty much it. Bing bang boom, he comes in, he wreaks havoc. Pretty much. And that's it. And then we hear JBL tell Coleman that you're in action next with Johnny, and then I think JBL said after he checks on his wife, Omos says, oh, that's okay, we're done. Sorry, that was just my side. So, all right, so we'll see what happens with that, and Omos has to win the match and give a dud because I didn't give 2 shits. All right, then we go to match number 5. Thank you, Chad Gable taking on Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias? I do. I would love to. But holding a guitar. And that's it. So it was a pretty back and forth match. Gable hits a Razor's Edge Chico, but instead flips him over for a modified DDT. That was pretty nice. Gable goes up to the top, looks for a moonsault, but Elias has his back to him, hits a flying knee to the upside down Gable. That was sick. Goes for cover, and somehow Gable kicks out of that too. Elias grabs the arm, Gable shoots him out of the ring, and then Otis, who's on the outside, tries to squash Elias, I think, and by the ring post. Elias moves and sends Otis into the ring post. He gets in the ring, locked up from behind by Gable, and then Gable shoots off. Big boot from Elias, and then Elias with a spinning suplex drop. 1, 2, 3. Elias gets his first win back on Raw since like 1915, 16, somewhere around there. So glad that I'm glad that Elias won. He's back on track, and hopefully we don't have to see El Rod or even Ezekiel again. And it is what it is. Alright, after that, after the match, Otis and Gable attack Elias until his buddy Matt Riddle comes out, hits the bro to sleep on Gable, sending him and Otis scurrying up the ramp, and that ends the segment. And we move on from there. Alright, then we go up the ramp, we go backstage where we see AJ Styles telling the club, the original club, that they have a real problem. That's a Rhea problem. But Gallows says he has a Rhea-lution, or a revolution, or whatever it was. They all know he's good with women, obviously. Gallows says body slams are his love and his language, and leaves to put his plan into effect. So then we see AJ Styles and Carl Anderson admit he is not, in fact, good with women. So there you go. I think he was pretty much gay at Grand Slam about a week or so ago. There you go. And then move on. Alright, then JBL's music hits. He comes out of the limo and everything with the MC Hammer pants. Stop! Hammer time! Okay. So we're going to break, come back. Gallows walks in holding his balls. Gallows sits with Anderson saying, yes, we do have a Rhea problem. Back in the ring, JBL tells North Carolina that he asked how they're doing, but he doesn't care. He says, you're the problem. You allow millennial and Gen Zers to create a safe space for losers like Johnny Gargano. He mentions Charlotte even took the goats of all goats like Michael Jordan and made him a loser. And Charlotte is where dreams come to die, but tonight they go to witness greatness. So, and we'll see what happens with that at the end of the show. So, for all that, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And move on. Alright, we're getting really sleepy. How much more I get this? 1, 2. Alright, we got about 2 just left. I want to get into them, and that's it. Alright, match number 6. Baron Snowman Corbin taking on Johnny Gargano. Was a pretty back and forth match. There's some super kicks involved. That's pretty much it. With that. So, in any event, Baron Corbin gets the win after a distraction from his friend. Excuse me. Baron rolls back in. Gargano puts the hat on, JBL's hat on. Then we get a high kick to Corbin. JBL then leaves the booth, chips up Gargano by the ropes. Referee doesn't see it, and then Baron Snowman Corbin picks up Gargano. His end of days 1, 2, 3. So Gargano is back on the winning track, and we'll see what happens with him as we move forward. And that's it. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then once again we get Kathy Kelly doing, I guess, a lot of work. She's backstage with Bianca Belair. Asked about the bad blood between her and Bayley ever since she lost. I mean, basically Bayley had to drop the title because of her knee injury, which lasted like a year and a half. So we get that. So she knows she's outnumbered tonight, so that means she's got to take out Dakota and Io. That's what Bianca's saying. Then she will. This is bigger than the title. This is about payback. Bayley had taken out all the homies, so she ain't stopping until Bayley is left with nothing. And that's pretty much it. So, like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm about ready to pass out. Goddamn. Alright, we go backstage. Again, Miz hands over a get well card to Johnny Gargano for Candice. Miz wants to move on already, but Johnny tells him if Miz doesn't tell the truth, then next week you're gonna have a problem. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I did it on there. Anyway, so I just passed that. All right, so where was I? I lost track of my space. All right, so Baron Corbin won with the end of days, get the win. Match gave 3 out of 5 stars. And then we got that. Then we have Bianca backstage talking about the bad blood between her and Bayley. Bianca says a win and puts it into all. I'm the leader of the division. I know that means she's got to take out Dakota and Io, then she will. It's bigger than the title. It's about payback, like I said. Bayley has taken out all the homies, so she ain't stopping until Bayley is left with nothing. And that's it. So move on. All right, then we go backstage again. Miz hands over a get well card to Johnny Gargano for Candice. Miz wants to move on already, but Johnny tells him if Miz doesn't tell the truth, then next week I will. So Johnny takes umbrage to that, and Miz didn't sign the card or leave money in it. Interesting. And we get that. All right, then we go to the main event. Bianca Belair taking on Bayley. Bayley started off really fast and furious, getting a couple of near falls out of that. But Bianca comes back a little bit because of a nice big drive, and you know, you know, it is what it is. So Bianca rolls up for a near fall, and back and forth they went. We got a crossface involved as well. But we're gonna get near the end, and Io and Dakota Kai were at ringside, and nobody for Bianca. But in any event, Bayley with a right hand, then a Bayley to belly off the top, which was nice. Goes for a stack pin against a near fall. Then she tosses Bianca to the outside. Dakota Kai and Io clear the announce table. They're gonna probably put her to the announce table. Bayley grabs Bianca. Bianca shoves her right into Dakota Kai, and then one for you there, Io. And then, sorry about that. And so my phone's about to die. So where was I? So Io and Bayley clear the announce table. Bayley grabs Bianca. Bianca shoves her right into Dakota Kai, and then a right hand for Io. Bayley slides. Bianca catches her legs, hits a powerbomb on the table. Ow! Didn't break. Then into the ring post, then back on the apron first. Ow, sick. Then looks like a no contest to me, and that's pretty much actually get back. So we get to the end, and Bayley tosses Bianca into the ring. Referee starts admonishing them, saying get it back in the ring. Then out of nowhere, someone flies off the top rope. We don't know who it was at first, but people in different web chats were saying it's freaking Nikki Cross, idiot! It's Nikki Cross. I didn't even know she was medically cleared, but so she has all that, and she's gonna play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever she's gonna play. That's pretty much it. So we get Dakota and Io get involved, but the referee saw it, and he's about to kick him out, but Nikki comes out, hits a spinning neck breaker. Bayley crawls over to Bianca, and then another ref comes down, and we got a new SmackDown Women's Champion in Charlotte Flair, a two-time SmackDown Women's Champion. And that's pretty much it for that. So match itself was pretty damn good. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars with the added effect. I'm gonna bump that up to a 4 out of 5, and that's pretty much it for that. Afterwards, Nikki rushes the ring. She attacks Bayley as well as Bianca. Nikki with a beatdown of Bayley with a bunch of right hands over and over and over and over again. Nikki just rips her jacket off and attacks Bayley with it for no apparent reason. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that situation on Tuesday night with Rampage, and that's it. So it was a pretty decent show, and I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, and that's pretty much it. So that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll watch my my apology video, like I said, down in the description box on the PG Rants channel. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully, it's going to take a long process, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from in this video and where I'm trying to get to with it. It takes me a long time to get to or whatever. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so 6 out of 10 stars for a very bad Raw. And it was so bad that I'm about to go to sleep. So thank you all for watching. Check out the apology video in the description below. And continue to subscribe to my channels. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. I bid you adieu. And until next, and don't forget to rock out with your Cocoot. Alright, and you can't do that, then you don't belong to do that shit. We'll take that little thing we gave you, and then we'll take it back and find another hyena or whatever it was. Wombat. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so we got the Phillies and the Astros going into Game 1. Game 1 will be on next Saturday night at, I believe, at 8 p.m. Bell time. So at least SmackDown won't be preempted next week. Well, this week it will, but next week it probably won't. We'll see. And that's it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. It's almost 3 a.m. and I must be lonely, but I'm not lonely. I got the missus here. About to go over there and cuddle. Maybe get the good sex in if she's up for it. But I'm not gonna force her to do that. But I don't do that shit. But we'll see what happens with that situation, and that's pretty much it. So that's it. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. And until next time, motherfuckers, if you're not down with that, well, I can't help you. Deal with it and move on. And if you can't move on, then you need to move out. And that's pretty much it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow night on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling Channel for your Monday Night Raw review. And it should be a pretty good one, and we'll see what happens with that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock on. And if you're not down with that, like I said, you should notice by now. Everybody will learn to love it eventually. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Rock on and rock hard with your cock out, like I said. And if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. And I'll see you guys again when I wake up, which will be sometime tomorrow. But for now, thanks for watching. And I apologize to everybody that I threw under the bus once again. I hopefully someday you find it in your heart to forgive me. If not, it doesn't have to be right away. It doesn't have to be a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 decades, 300 years. But, you know, I apologize for throwing you under the bus and lying and everything else that was said in Chase's stream. I apologize to Chase and CTB and Kevin Daddy and everybody else and other people that I won't discuss, but I apologize, and I'm going to learn from my lesson, and I'm going to be, hopefully, by going into 2022, 2023, I'm going to become a better person. And you can believe that. And that's pretty much it. All right, I'm about to pass out. Thanks for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace and rock on.